Here we go, here we go, here we go, 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 go. Testing, 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 testing. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 seconds. Seems to take about 15 seconds for this thing to go live. All right. Okay, good morning. It's 10:42 a.m. on Wednesday, December 7th. And this is my 15-minute morning stream. Changing up the format from the past ones. And I'm just using this 15 minutes to start talking, since I'm working by myself at home. And just to, I guess, kind of warm my brain up. I'm getting started a little bit late today. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to review and see what I wrote yesterday, if I can remember. Let's see where that is. Where did I put that? Did I put it here? Nope, doesn't look like it. I put this a new place, I thought. It was probably in the blog channels, random stream. I should move this note to the 15 minutes notebook habit. Since I know what the new what this format is going to be. We'll call this one, let's rename this. How come I can't rename it? Oh, I guess I'll do it here. This is the morning hello stream. So what did I do yesterday? Yesterday I was just getting stuff off my mind, questions of identity, decision making. And so what I'm trying to do, summarizing this, is December 7th. Do some formatting up here, make this consistent. 6. That was Tuesday. This is Wednesday. And I should start this timer. Okay, so my mind's all mush. So what am I going to talk about? Today I need to do some JavaScript work. Yesterday I did. I got in a hole because I started too late and my brain was already mush. And then I need to do some product stuff. Just for the Amazon stuff. But rather than talk about that stuff, which I'll do later, I guess we'll do show and tell. Still figuring out what I'm going to do with these 15-minute streams. But over here, I set this camera up so I can look at stuff. Let's go to Oxcam. And so I got this. This is a Rolls MX514 4-channel mixer. And what this will allow me to do, if you see the inputs on the back, it will take 3 different inputs and 1 microphone input and output it to 1 output and also a stereo headphone output. What I'm thinking this will allow me to do is replace this, which is a Nady Audio 4-channel stereo mini mixer. What this allows me to do is take the inputs from the Macintosh, from the PC, and from a Bluetooth connector so I can play music through my phone, and it mixes them all together and outputs it to one set of speakers. And so the cool thing about that is that I can have one stereo system that is working all the time. I don't have to have like 3 different speakers for 3 different devices, which would suck. And I also got this additional Orb Mini T amplifier because I wanted to, well, let me show you my sound system. Right now in the back, I have the audio coming out of this box here, the Nady, and it's going across the room under this pad thing up to those 2 energy speakers. This is like a cheap surround sound speaker set that I got off Amazon for about $300, and they're okay sounding. It's like a 5-1 system, so there's a subwoofer. I don't have the center channel set up, and I just have 2 of the satellites there. The problem with having the audio system back here is that the sound comes from behind me, and so what I wanted to do is I split the output of this. These are 2 passive splitters, so I can put in a second Mini T up front. And what that allows me to do is now balance the room back and forth, which now the audio is much more balanced in the space, and that makes me pretty happy. Unfortunately, I don't have the right cable to do the input because these outputs are using, or do I? For some reason, I thought I didn't have it. These are regular RC outputs. Oh yeah, because the splitters I got, these are phono splitters. Let me see if I can show that. The phono splitters look like. It's gonna make a huge noise. I'll put that there. Pull this out. What are these things? 1/8 inch phono plugs. They actually need the RCA style plugs for this. So I had to order a couple of those cables off of Amazon. So hopefully that will fix that problem. The other thing I got was this, another light. For some reason I am into lights these days. Let me screw this back on. So I don't know if you might have seen this before, but I have like these lights up here, and I have this wireless outlet controller, and if I press the button on this wireless outlet controller, it turns on those lights. And then over here, there's another, well, that's the Moonflower. It's showing that's what's being projected on that wall back there. And then if I press the second button, oops, that's the wrong one. The third button, it turns on that thing. And then over here, on this messy desk that I need to clean up, if I press the second button, that thing turns on. And so, and every once in a while I like just to turn these things on. Like I'm thinking this would be great at Christmas time when they put the tree over in that corner. Oh, I haven't talked about this. Because I just got this thing. I don't know if you can see that. That is a new Christmas tree stand. I've been eyeing this thing for like 10 years. Since I live by myself, and then when I bring the Christmas tree back home, it's hard to set it up. But what this does, this is a German designed auto clamping Christmas tree holder, and usually it's like 90 or $100, but I got it on sale for $60. And so the idea is that you stick the tree trunk in here, and then you can kind of ratchet it closed. At least that's the theory. And then it'll auto center and grab the trunk, so you can do one-handed setup, and then you can lock it down. And then to release it, you just push it all the way up like that. So I have yet to try that out. But that will be, maybe today I'll go pick up the tree. And so that's kind of what I have going on right now. Oh, other than this thing. I've been buying a lot of stupid things. This. Yeah. Oh, hey, Dom. Yeah, that's the idea. So this is supposed to be my co-working space, aka studio. And so when people are over, and I can crank up the sound. So like what I can do is like I subscribe to digitally imported right now. And so we can turn on, this is total copyright violation. Just turn on stuff. There's a bunch of different channels. This short burst shouldn't be an issue. So the idea is when it's dark out, then I can like, have people over and we can just sort of chill out, and it won't be loud and smelly. But anyway, I also got another one of these lights. This was 20 bucks, and it's surprisingly good for 20 bucks. So like I have that moonflower that's throwing up that LED pattern. That was, I think, $25 or something like this. I don't really know where this idea came from to do these. I just saw these lights on sale on Amazon and said I wanted to have one. But look at this thing. This is nuts. This is a 1x1. What do they call this thing? It's a, what's it called? It's an LED moonlight. This thing is all made of metal. Plastic lens, I think. Looks like it's acrylic or something. It's actually lab tested. Unlike a lot of the things on Amazon, it's actually not crappy. There's a bracket you can screw onto it. And what this does, it's like that other thing that's behind me. Even has a power switch. So it's doing the same kind of thing. But this is a slightly different one. So look over there in the ceiling, it's making that round pattern. This was $20. This seems like a good deal. And there's a frequency. And you can make it slow down and speed up, I think. And there's a sound sensitive mode. A lot of these have sound sensitivity on them, but they require very high volumes. This one might actually not. So if I put this up there and crank the frequency up, and just kind of talk into it, it seems to be driving itself at normal sounds. It doesn't seem to be blinking though, according to the beat or anything. But when I talk into it, it seems to move, which seems kind of nice. Yeah, so $20. It seems like pretty well made. I'm going to bring this over to my friend Joy, who runs the local Asian market. I was bringing her some of those lights the other time. So she's curious. Apparently she's just as interested in these kind of lights, or at least finds them intriguing. I don't know. This is what happens when you live by yourself and you have to resort to extreme measures to entertain yourself. Yeah, the kids would like it. It's if you, like I'm talking to Dom here on the YouTube chat. It's neat. They're good for like it depends on. You see on the reviews that people are buying these for their kids' birthday parties, and so when all the kids come over, they crank up the music. They put a couple of these like $20 lights up. They range from 10, depending on how cheap you get, to maybe 50 bucks, and then it gets into like, I guess the semi-professional DJ party gear stuff. But I'm just buying the cheap ones that seem to have good reviews, and I don't know. I'm expensing it as part of my my blog budget, at least for tax purposes, because I am eventually going to write about these and review them, and that's my business model. So, what's how much time? That's 3 minutes left to go. Is there anything else that's noteworthy to talk about? Let me turn all these things off. Yeah, so like instant party switch. That's the idea behind this thing. These are, I got this set of 3 radio-controlled outlet switches. I think I paid something like 19 or 20 bucks for them, just so I could have the instant party switch. Totally worth it. But we'll have to, next time we actually have people over, we'll be able to crank up the tunes on DIFM and then just chill out, you know, and maybe eat curry. They need to have a curry night soon. So that's kind of like, that's what's new here and today anyway at the studio. Gotta do a lot of work, gotta do a lot of product listing stuff. A lot of things to do before the new year. So I'm a little stressed out by it. And then we will have a major delivery in February. So I don't know how I'm going to do all these things between now and then. I'm going to have to cut down on the number of personal projects I'm doing, I think. So, you know, if I look back at my list of stuff, where's my mouse? Here's my mouse. So I'm looking back at my list of stuff that I'm doing. Let's see. Well, over here on this side, there's the video game project in JavaScript. There was a music composition project to figure out how to make music. There was getting all the tools together to write, productivity software. Fabrication, that's stuff like just making things out of actual atoms, out of wood and things. This mystery project, which is to make an alternate reality game. You know, like learning how to age paper, writing up stories and things like this. The Nerd Magazine is the photo shoot thing for local area nerds in New Hampshire that are doing cool stuff, plus a website. The RMS is my research management system, so I can start sharing all the stuff I'm discovering in an easier to browse way. Food Packets is, that's kind of my prepper experiment. How do people survive on just a little bit of food a day? What do people do? I don't even remember what that is. That's a fairly recent one. Figure out how to meet other people in dead areas. How do you find the social outlook? Oh, this was a this was about so let's say you move to a new city or you live in a place that you think is dead. You know, like I live in the middle of nowhere, there's nothing interesting going on. What do you do to find where the interesting things are going on? Because I used to think that where I live now was dead. But it actually isn't if you find the right people, or if you can figure out a way to keep yourself entertained. But, and then on top of that, there's the blog, there's various, you know, my Groundhog Day resolutions, the last one of the year's coming up, a bunch of photography stuff, traveling to Taiwan next year. There's a lot of things going on. I don't know how people get it all done. How do they get it all done? And I need to play more video games, says Dom. I've been neglecting my duty playing Rainbow Six Siege, so I'm getting really bad at that. I need to set up my my streaming on the PC, actually, now that I think about that. Yeah, I don't know where all the time goes. So I'm just trying to find a good balance for that now. But my 15 minutes are up. That's what's going on today. And I was listing all the games. Team Fortress 2, Battlefield 1, Battlefield 4. So many games. And there's other game design stuff I want to be doing too. Like designing some MMORPG social systems. Maybe I only have to have 1 or 2 projects a year. But then have the right partners for that. Or the right audience maybe. I don't know. I kind of want to get back into the habit of sharing stuff, which is why I'm doing these new 15-minute streams of just me talking and showing stuff and maybe thinking out loud. Bonus. I just got this, Velvet number 2. Apparently Velvet number 3 is out, and I have not seen it. This is a story about, I guess a 40-something field agent who used to be like, you know, hot shit back when she was in her youth, but something happened or something. I don't want to spoil it. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I like spy stuff, or like from that era. All right, so that's it for now. I'm going to get to work. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a good day.